The Speaker recognizes Representative Geiss.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. First, I'd like to just say that the bill that was originally introduced, 4539, was introduced in April of 2013. In the intervening time, no action has been taken, no formal report from the committee, and just a moment ago, whatever was in that bill was subbed out with something that none of us has seen. That is not the correct process of a deliberative body. We don't know what you're going to be asking us to vote on. We don't know what holes it will cause in our funding, but just to give you some ideas, the sales tax, 75% goes to the school aid fund. Nearly 75% of the sales tax collected in Michigan is distributed to the school aid fund, which is used to fund K-12 education. The state constitution mandates that 100% of gross sales tax collections levied at a rate of 2% and 60% of the gross sales tax collections levied at a rate of 4% go into the fund. The general fund receives 15.9%. Local revenue sharing receives 10%. The Comprehensive Transportation Fund receives roughly 1% of the sales tax and provides funding for various public transportation systems and freight programs. So we're trying to solve one problem and creating four more. I don't believe that that is the correct solution. Over the last 6 years, we have analyzed and analyzed and analyzed this problem, looking for that buried pot of money. And it reminds me of the phrase, don't tax me, don't tax thee, tax the man behind the tree. Or don't cut me, don't cut thee, cut the man behind the tree. And we've been searching for the mysterious boogeyman, the person that has excess money in their pocket that can fix our roads. We haven't found it. We've looked for waste within government. We've turned over every stone, both Republicans and Democrats. And what we came to the solution, and we have come to the analysis, is that we do have a problem. And that's the first step on the road to recovery, right? Say that you have a problem. Except we go back to step 0 of a 12-step program and say, problem? What problem? And just keep on ignoring what we have already determined that we need to do. This is not an easy solution, but it is the right thing to do to actually fund our roads completely, and not in this manner. It's called cost avoidance. For every dollar that we put in, we are going to save our residents $3. And when people say that they can't afford that dollar, I don't know how they afford the $3 it's costing them right now to fix their bent rim, to fix their broken cars. And we also know, and I experienced this when I was a councilman in the city of Taylor, if you don't grade the roads and someone goes off the road, they turn around and sue you. And we lost $1 million judgment. Why? Because maybe we tried to skimp and didn't grade our roads properly. So saving $10,000 ends up costing you $1 million in lawsuits. And that's what's going on across the state. 6 months ago or so, when we originally sent a funding package over to the Senate, I said that we are often told that the Senate will fix things when we send out an imperfect package of bills, and that bill did not fully fund roads. And lo and behold, the Senate sent back a plan that fully funds the roads. And now instead of acting upon that and debating on that and whether or not we want to amend that, and we've had a couple weeks to actually digest that bill, this bill was just subbed in, again, maybe now 10 minutes ago since I've been talking for about 5, but it creates more problems than what it solves. My school district is in a deficit elimination plan. My city is in a deficit elimination plan. If we take more money from our schools and from our cities to solve this, to solve the road funding problem, we haven't really done anything. And we played a shell game. It is our job to do the analysis, to do what is right for our citizens. It's not easy to say that we need more money. And we know that that money is precious. But if we don't do this, and I think by not acting upon a true solution, we will ultimately, after 6 years of looking at the same issue, get nothing done. And I think that's where we're at right now. It's a game between the House and the Senate. And this, my friends, is not the way to go. As I mentioned 6 months ago, it's time to pick up the bill. There is no pot of money. There is no rock left unturned. We have to be honest with ourselves and say that we are representing our constituents when we say that we will be saving you money by fixing our roads. And this bill does not do that. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4539, there are 56 aye votes and 53 nay votes.
Majority of the members elected and serving having voted therefore, the bill is passed.